masterminds, and specifically my Bold Abundance Mastermind, which just opened for applications this morning. So I'm going to be here to answer your questions and tell you more about the program, why I think that this is just the most transformational business program that you could be part of, and to get you applying if this seems like the right fit for you. So I'll wait a moment while everyone starts to join. And as you come in, please leave a comment. Let me know that you're here. Give me a shout out, leave your name. Let me know where you're watching from. It really brings me so much joy to see people from all over the place watching these live streams. So let me know when you join so I can give you a little shout out. And we'll just wait just a second here while people start to come in. Hello, hello. Okay. Make sure our video's looking good. Yeah, okay. I think we're good. Cool. Well, I'm going to get started. So today's a really special day. Today's a special day because it only happens about twice a year. The last time we had a day like this was back in January. So it was a long time ago. It was over 6 months now, which seems crazy, right? To think that the year is going by so quickly. But 6 months ago, 7 months ago, we opened enrollment for my mastermind program. And inside of that program, over the last 6 to 7 months, we've had a number of clients and members go through the mastermind. They're still in it. Hi, Aspasia. And just have transformational results in not only their business, but in their lives as well, because we really take a holistic approach to coaching and mastermind programs. And I want to tell you more about what that means, because I've personally been a part of a lot of masterminds. When I first joined a mastermind back in 2015 or 2016, I didn't really know what to expect. I kind of just thought that I'd be around some people who are also doing big things in their business or striving for big things. And I needed a community at the time. I was really feeling isolated and lonely, which is funny because I feel like so many of us are feeling that way right now too, just in quarantine and with the pandemic and everything that's going on. It's like now more than ever, we need community. So anyways, back then I joined a mastermind and got really hooked on them because the growth that I saw in my business just in that first year of being part of a mastermind program, I 5x'd my revenue, hit over $1 million in sales, and made friends and mentors that I otherwise would not have met and are still friends and mentors to me to this day. And that was years ago. And so I kind of got addicted to joining masterminds. I was like, oh my gosh, if I can join this one and get these kinds of results and this fulfillment and this direction in my business, then what else is possible if I join other ones? So I went out and I joined, I think, 3 to 4 other masterminds over the past few years, and led by different people and getting different results. And every single one of them was always worth the investment because of just the way that I expanded and the way that it helped me grow my possibility of what is possible for my company. But there was one thing that I felt I wasn't getting in the mastermind programs. And it makes sense because they were geared towards people in business and growing your business results. But we never talked about the deep inner work. We never talked about the things that might be holding you back inside of yourself from getting business results. And maybe to you, you're like, oh, I'm good. I don't need anything like that. I'm good. But let me ask you, do you ever hold yourself back from an opportunity because you're afraid that you're not good enough? Do you think you need to learn something else in order to be good enough? Or do you think you already have enough knowledge to go for what you want in this life? Are you worried about hiring a team because you're afraid of investing in your company and also giving up the control of the things that you're doing right now? You're like, I don't know if I want to give up the reins. Do you shy away from speaking opportunities or being interviewed on podcasts or hosting a webinar or creating an online course because you're just not sure if people would like it or if it'll be good enough for other people? Like, all of these things are mindset blocks that if we work through them, then you can get massive results in your business. Because I've found that oftentimes the things that hold you back from getting the biggest results in your company are you, right? It's you that's holding you back. It's not that you need more strategies. Sometimes that is the case. But oftentimes it's really a mindset shift that gets to happen. And so that's why in my Bold Mastermind program, we take a more holistic approach to growing companies. I think it just works better. It's kind of like if you go to a doctor and they write you a prescription, they're like, here, take it. And then you take the prescription and the prescription has side effects, right? So you do the thing in your business, and then it has a side effect. You get scared of something else, or you have this other problem that forms. And so then you have to take another prescription to deal with the side effect from the first one, and then so on and so on. But if you take a more holistic approach and you actually go to the core of the issue, why is this not working? Then you can actually rewire the whole thing and get better results forevermore without the side effects, without anything like that. And so that's why in the program, we combine both really high-end business strategy. I'm going to tell you what that means in a second, but the amount of support is pretty unbelievable. And we also combine it with mindset training and through the blocks that are keeping you stuck from really reaching your next level in life and in business. And when you combine these two things, the results that you get, and by the way, being in a community of other people who are doing this deep transformational work, striving for bigger business goals, like the level of transformation that you receive just from osmosis of being around people like that and getting the business strategy and the mindset training is pretty unbelievable. So I want to tell you too about the coaches that we have in the program, because I think this is a really neat part of how we do masterminds. And by the way, if you're interested at all, you want to learn more about the mastermind, just go to boldabandancemastermind.com. And I believe it's also in the description too. So you can click that link and that's where you can learn more and apply. So applications did come out this morning. They'll be open for a couple of weeks, but space is really limited in the program and we sold out of spots last time. So my best recommendation, get your application in today if this seems like it could be a good fit for you. And we go through on a first come, first serve basis to invite people to interviews to be part of the program. So get your application in. And it is for people who are earning up to $250,000 a year in their business. So I have another mastermind for people who are over that level, and you can sign up for the wait list if you go to boldabundancemastermind.com. And that one opens up, I think, in January. But this one is for people who are earning less than $250,000 a year. And you might be thinking like, I'm earning $40,000 a year. Is this way out of my leagues? Like, am I going to be with people who are earning way more? And am I just going to be like lost? And the answer is no. I would say the average of where people are at is between $75,000 to $100,000 on average. So we have people who are at more like $40,000, $50,000 a year. And then we have people who are around $200,000 a year. And I find that at that level, you have very similar problems. So even though somebody might be earning more than you or less than you in the program, you generally have the same issues that are getting in the way of your growth inside of your business. So you will be fine. Don't worry if you're earning far less than $250,000 a year. It's just anyone up to that point. So anyways, applications are out. Recommend applying, especially if you're looking for community, business strategy, mindset work. It just combines all of those things. Okay, so I want to tell you about the coaches that we have, because this is something that we're doing a little bit differently this round of the mastermind. And I think it's just going to elevate the entire program and the results that people get. So what we're doing is we're adding a significant amount of support and coaching into the program. So you get coaching with me on a group coaching basis a couple times a month. So I will be doing some coaching for the program. And that's where you can ask me anything in your business. We do hot seats, so you'll be on video with me and I can actually dig into your business with you and answer any questions you have. You'll also get coaching from my COO, Kat. So she is our operations queen. She handles all the team hiring. She handles team training, creating systems for the company, planning out launches. So she really handles the logistics and the team kind of aspect of everything. So she can help a lot if you're hiring people or if you're trying to automate things in a bigger way. And then we also have a mindset coach. So he was my personal life coach, therapist, and he is just brilliant. The people who are in the program now, absolutely love the way that he creates change for people, and he helps people to just dig in a really soulful way to what's there and what might be holding you back, so that you can reconnect to yourself in a more authentic way, so that you can move forward without the fears and the blocks that have been keeping you stuck. We also have dedicated a Facebook ads coach, a marketing coach who talks a lot about evergreen funnels, email marketing, creating consistent revenue. We have a copy and messaging coach who will be there to help you with your branding, help you to make sure that the way that you're talking about what you're doing is aligned with people that you're serving. So I want to tell you about all of these people too, because they're a really significant part of the program where you can ask more specific targeted questions. So Lane is our Facebook ads coach. She has her own 7-figure business running Facebook ads and teaching people about them, but she's going to be a coach for our program as well, so that she'll be holding monthly calls where you can show up, ask Facebook ads questions. She can actually dig into your Facebook ads account, give you feedback. She'll also be in our Slack channel. So we've got this Slack channel for all of our members where you can ask questions in between the calls. And so she'll be in there as well, answering questions about Facebook ads. She's brilliant. You're going to love her. And then for our marketing coach, who will talk about sales funnels and email marketing, we have Micah. So Micah is like, I was just so impressed with her when I found her. She's kind of like the type of person where you just know that she just understands marketing. Like I don't know, she's just like a puzzle, dissect it all, understand it. And she's really sweet and can communicate it in a way that actually makes sense to you if you don't know anything about marketing. So she is a funnel coach and an email marketing expert. So she'll be doing calls as well, where she's going to be dissecting your marketing, helping you to understand how to have great marketing in your business and how to create sales funnels and automated revenue and all those types of things. She will also be in our Slack channel to answer questions throughout the month. And then we have Keisha, who is a member of our team. She's our content marketing manager, and she's brilliant at content, copywriting, messaging your brand. And so she will be doing calls as well. And she'll be in our Slack channel to just give you feedback on all of those things, on your content, how you're using it to grow your business or not, how you're messaging your business, what your copywriting sounds like, and just making sure that it all feels aligned. So the bottom line is that you will feel incredibly supported inside of this program. And for the calls as well, I mean, I'm personally not the type of person who would go to tons of calls, coaching calls per month. I'm more like dip in and out when I need support in a mastermind. And so you might be like that too. And you might be thinking, well, this is a lot of calls. Do I have to go to all of them? The answer is no. And you could send a member of your team instead of yourself. So if there's anyone on your team that would benefit from going to those calls, then you can actually empower them to go to the calls and up-level what they're doing inside of your business by learning on these calls as well. So you'll be getting a lot of support, and it's all for the purpose of growing your business and growing you as an authentic leader in the world too. So like I mentioned, the applications for that are open. They just opened like 2 hours ago, and we've already got a bunch of people who are applying. So if this sounds like a fit for you, if you're feeling now like you could really use community, especially in this time where we're isolated in our homes, if you're feeling like you could really use that support in terms of growing your business, you feel like you've gotten to a place, a plateau even, where you've hit sort of the place where you've been for a while, and now you're looking for more support. You want to grow more, but you don't know what's standing in your way from a business perspective. And maybe you're noticing some scarcity mindset, or you're noticing some limiting beliefs or things that are standing in your way on a mindset level, an emotional level, that you think if you started to reprogram those things, if you had the support to remove those blocks from your mindset, that you'd get better results. Then I really encourage you to apply. This program is so transformational in the results that you're able to get inside of your company. So the link for that again is boldabundancemastermind.com. It's also in the description, so you could just click on that link in and apply right there. So let me know if you have any questions about the program. Happy to answer them. And yeah, join me in the excitement. I am so freaking excited that it's open again. I've waited like 6 months since the last time we opened it for us to be able to open it again. I opened the video in another tab to make sure that I'm not missing any of your questions. Awesome. Hi, Danny. So good to see you here. I've been meaning to reach back out to you, actually. I'm going to do that today. Good question, Mary. So how long does it last and when does it begin? So it's a 6-month program and it begins in September. So you've got a couple of months before we start. We start in mid-September and then it'll go through February, mid-February. So 6-month program starting in September. And what I've found, so this last program was about the same length, and what I found is that that's a really good amount of time to create the systems, hire the team, get everything in place and start growing so that you've got the foundation set. You've got everything that you need moving forward for the rest of the year or whatever, So 6 months, anything shorter, like 3 months, I feel like is just not enough time to create the kinds of change that you really need in your company. But 6 months is perfect. Not too long too. Sometimes like a year-long mastermind, at least for me, can feel like a really heavy commitment. Roberta, I've only been waiting for 3 or 4 years since your first mastermind. Well, I really hope to see your application come through. Love that. Mary, how do you plan to do the retreat with COVID restrictions? Yeah, so this mastermind comes with 2 retreats. The first one we will probably be doing in October, and that one will almost definitely be online. And we have some really cool things that we're doing. We're actually hosting a couple retreats for our current mastermind members in August. So we've been scouting out like the coolest ways to host a virtual retreat and to keep it really intimate and keep that connection piece strong so that you're still connecting with people. And there's a lot of cool things that you can do online that we've been discovering that actually I think will make this retreat just as impactful and connecting with the other members as if you were there in person. And then obviously you'll save money on airfare and hotel costs and all those types of things too. Ooh. But for the second retreat, which would be in January or February, we are definitely playing with some ideas of how we can do that one in person, even if COVID is still a thing, and just make sure that it's really safe. So we'll see what happens with that one. But either way, whether one is in person or they're both online, they will still give you the community, the business strategy, the connection, the impact they have otherwise. And a lot of our members too, because you build such strong friendships, they'll end up planning trips outside of the mastermind. So that is available to you too. Even if the retreats aren't always in person, you will still have the opportunity you want to plan retreats and plan gatherings with the other people who are in the mastermind too moving forward. I still have people from a mastermind that I ran like 3 years ago. They go on trips like every quarter. I don't know if they are right now because of COVID, but they always meet up together. And it just, that like gives me so much joy to see the connections that people form for a lifetime. I love that so much. Awesome. So let me know if you have any other questions, y'all. I hope you can feel how excited I am about opening this program again. Yeah. I was just sitting in so much gratitude this morning, thinking about the coaches that we're working with. How much support you're going to get. I haven't seen a mastermind like this before. And so I'm just excited to bring it to you, bring it to the world. Let's see. Yeah, Mary says, I'm on the fence about applying, but leaning towards diving in. I love all your courses and offerings I've taken so far. I have to figure out the investment. I would recommend applying, Mary, and that's something that we can chat about on the call as well, if you're invited to an interview, but that's definitely something that we can talk about. So what I've noticed and discovered in terms of investing in our company, sometimes it is like literally the money does not exist and there's no way to create it. But oftentimes it is possible and we have payment plan, all those types of things, but there's like this underlying fear or scarcity that can be getting away. And if it's that, there is a possibility from an investment standpoint, then there are some ways that we can move through that. So I would recommend just applying if it feels like it could be an aligned fit, see how it goes, do the interview, and then see how you're feeling after that. And there's obviously no obligation, even if you do an interview, to join. None. So might as well just try it, see how it goes, and then decide from there. Love that, Asfasia. Not qualified right now, but super motivated to grow your business and take part in the mastermind in the future. I love that. Yes, I would love to have you in the future. Oh, thank you, Roberta. I'm so glad you like the new website. Yeah, I don't think have I shared the website with you here? I don't think I have in any of my lives, but I'm legitimately obsessed. I am so obsessed with the new website. Just if you saw what our website looked like before, it is a major upgrade in all the ways. The design is so beautiful and unique, and also just the copy and having more photos of our students and clients just feels so much more aligned to me and the direction that we're going, this holistic approach for growing businesses versus just being about the marketing and strategy and that type of thing. So it just feels so much better. So thank you, Roberta. I appreciate that. So much fear and worried if I'm worth investing in myself. You're the best at getting to the heart of the issue. Yeah, yes. Thank you so much for your vulnerability and sharing that, Mary. And that is something that is so common that it's like you could find the money, you could find the investment if you really needed to. I think that's true for most things in life. Like we can create money if we really need to, but we'll often get in our own way, and the fear of like, am I worth it? Am I good enough? Do I need to like take another course before I know enough to actually enroll in a mastermind? Is my business valuable enough? Like, is my contribution to the world valuable enough? Am I enough? And yeah, things that come up when you invest in yourself. I think it's like a portal that actually gets unlocked when you invest in yourself and in your business, because the way that you see your company and what you do, and I've heard this from a lot of our members, it just totally shifts, because now you're like, oh, I've invested in me. I guess this is a thing. This is something. Like I have something here. You see what you're doing in a new way. It elevates your own perception of yourself. But I completely understand some of those worthiness fears that can pop up. So I absolutely, if that's something that's standing in your way, I would absolutely recommend it, because that's something we can dig into and do some coaching around on call and just, help to reprogram that. Whether the mastermind feels like a good fit for you or not, you'll still get some coaching in there on the worthiness and just investing in yourself in general, elevating your business in general. So would love to chat with you about that. And by the way, too, actually, let me grab the link here. Let's see. I'm doing a live session next week. So I'm going to be doing kind of like an info session about the mastermind / also just talking about masterminds in general. Let me find that link for you. Here we go. So it's 5 ways joining a mastermind program helped me grow my business to 7 figures. And the link is boldabundancemastermind.com/register. boldabundancemastermind.com/register. And that's where you can sign up for the live event. So I'm going to be hosting a class next week for about an hour where I'm going to be talking about basically the intricacies, the nuances of how masterminds helped me, beyond even just the community and beyond the business growth of like, why are they so important? Like, why do people always talk about masterminds? Because it can feel, at least it felt this way to me when I was investing in masterminds. It was like, could I just figure this out myself? This is kind of an investment. Is it really all that great to have a community of people supporting you? Like, what am I really going to get out of it? It's kind of like with an online course, here's the tangible benefit. Here's the end goal. Maybe feels a little bit more ambiguous. So I'm going to be doing this live class next week, the 5 things that stand out to me and what I got from masterminds, and actually sharing the results that I received from being part of masterminds. And then I'll also bring on some of my mastermind members so that you can see them, hear their stories, and hear how the mastermind affected their lives and their businesses. And then there will be opportunity for Q&A as well. So you can ask me any questions you have about masterminds or my Bold Abundance Mastermind in general. So if that sounds like a fit for you and you just want to learn, then come to that class next week, which the link again is boldabundancemastermind.com/register. Awesome. Well, if you have any other questions, you are always welcome to send me a direct message on Instagram too. My handle is Melissa_Griffin. And I'm pretty active on responding to direct messages. So if you just send me a message there, if you've got any questions, any fears about joining, anything like that, we can work through it together. We can send notes to you and just see if the program is a good fit for you. I am, what's a good word to say? I am conscious, intentional about who's in the program. So I won't just try and sell you into the program if I don't think that you're a good fit. Definitely not. I'm very intentional about who's in this program. And so I wouldn't actually want to invite someone to the program that I don't think would be a good fit for it. So I will be honest with you if I think that you're ready for the program, if I think that it's right for your goals and your approach to business. And if it's not, then I'll let you know. So send me a message if you're on the fence, you're a little worried, you think you want to join, but you've got some fears or some hangups or objections. So just send me a message on Instagram. Again, my handle is Melissa_Griffin. All right, beautiful people. I think I got all your questions today. Hope to chat with you over on Instagram or see you at the live event next week, or just see your application come through. That would be amazing. So have a beautiful rest of your week, and I will chat with you next week.